Guys, first tournament of the year. How you feeling?
Pumped.
Getting pumped. Running a little bit late
Virtual.
here. Yep, running late. We got 4 minutes till
4
start. We're
minutes.
just getting on, so we're buzzing.
But the spot we're starting at is pretty close to
so
landing, so.
Set you guys up
good.
here. We just got the tripods today. Your boy forgot the GoPro, so just got the tripods today. But
This guy.
yeah, we'll check in with you guys later. Peace out. Okay. Ooh, look at that tree. See that?
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Look.
There we go.
Got one?
Yep.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Not very big, but.
Start, dude. Nice.
It should be over. Is there a limit?
Yeah, it's 12. That's over 12 for sure, dude.
That's over 12. Ready? Put it back. You got it?
Well, yep, we got it. Nice, kid. Hold on, or else I'm gonna absolutely die today. Can I put my green pumpkin on?
There we go.
Big one?
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
Dude, where's the net?
Net.
Come on.
Net. It's giant.
It's in the.
It's not giant. Oh, it's
Oh,
pretty
dude,
big, dude.
Brian, grab that.
Here, film that if you can.
Logan, it's 4-pounder. Okay, I'm right here.
Nice. Let's go.
Nice. Okay, careful on puts on constant.
Let's go. Look at that one, guys. You want that chatterbait.
Dude, that's literally, no, that's not over. Okay, 18 and a half it is.
You got him in there?
Got it, yep. Yeah, that is a meat pie. Nice, dude. Alright guys, we had horrible audio problems this day. We have like lots of clips that are not audio, so I'll be doing a voiceover for some of them. So yeah, here I just seen a bed and worked this bed for like 20 minutes or so. Finally got it to bite. It wasn't a huge one, but it was a good fish to fill out our limit. So yeah, I think it was about a 17 incher. So yeah, get back to the video. Alright, here Logan's throwing a chatterbait over some rocks that we found. Yeah, he called this one and it was pretty cool, so yeah. I don't know, it was awesome. We had a great day throwing a chatterbait and a wagyu all day long. And yeah, see this fish catch. This fish was just shy of 17 inches, being 16.5, making a cull out of a 14.5, so a good call for Logan. I was just skipping the stock here, talking to the camera even though the mics weren't working, but yeah. Had a pretty good dock pattern going all day long. I was fishing a Nico rig most of the day with like a little X zone, Ned zone on there, and Logan was pretty much throwing a chatterbait the most of the day. We were kind of doing a 1-2 punch where he'd cover around the dock and outside the dock, and he'd sometimes skip it under there, and then I was just mostly skipping as far as I could under there with a Nico rig. So yeah, this one called out a 14.75 and I think it was like a 15.5. So yeah, back to the video. Same thing, I was just skipping a Nico rig under a dock here, and yeah, I just got bit the cast before this, and we were kind of messing around because it was kind of funny because I lost it, but got revenge and got it back in. So yeah, this one actually had a broken lip, so it was kind of interesting. Logan got really excited too, but that's what we were laughing about here, even though it wasn't that big. But yeah, it was still a solid call. I think this one went 17 inches, so it was a super skinny post-spawn fish. So yeah, pretty interesting how it was, had a broken lip as you can see right here. But yeah, back to the video. Here was pretty funny fish catch. We doubled up here. Logan's is pretty small. Mine was actually a big one, so yeah, he lost his right here, and I thought I lost mine, but then I actually have mine still, so that was kind of interesting. But yeah, mine was actually a pretty solid one. I think this one went 17 and a quarter, our better fish so far of the day. We did have some later in the day too that we didn't get on camera that were 19 inches, and we had a lot that we culled. We culled about 4 fish in the last 30 minutes of the day, so we didn't get any of those on camera because our phones were dying, and we kind of needed our phones for the tournament we were in. So yeah, that was that kind of stunk, but hey, at least we got some on for you guys. So yeah, get this fishing, and we'll show you guys in here in a second. Here's an instance where Logan skipped under a dock with his chatterbait. It's a great technique when you're fishing swim jig and chatterbaits when you kind of want to work through docks quick and stuff. It's just throwing like a moving bait through them, as it works pretty well. And yeah, had a fun time, so we'll get back to the video.
Hey guys, we just got back from fishing this virtual tournament. Me and Keen got 28th out of 268 boats. So not bad, just around that top 10%. It was a really fun tournament. I recommend that you guys join this tournament. You have to be under 18, but you can fish with like a parent or like an adult, kind of like that. So one person in the boat that's fishing the tournament has to be under 18. What we did today is we were fishing, or I was fishing the chatterbait. Keen didn't really pick up the chatterbait very much, but I was fishing the jackhammer chatterbait from Z-Man. This is Baby Ghost Gill. This is what I normally throw, like 70% of the time I probably pick up this, at least to start the day when I'm throwing jackhammers. But I did pick up a B Heights Delight, and I caught one of those bigger bass on this. I believe it was 18 and a half inches, because basically if you don't know what this virtual tournament is, it is where you have a ruler and it's on like an app, and you take a picture of the fish on the ruler and send it in, and yeah, basically they convert the length to weight. And yeah, it's best 7, and me and Keen got, I believe it was 20 something pounds for best 7. But yeah, it's a very fun tournament. I recommend you guys join the tournament. Lund Virtual Fishing. You can fish the tournament from anywhere around Minnesota. Yeah, it's a fun tournament. This was me and Keen's first tournament of the year, so we did pretty good for the first tournament of the year. But the rod I was throwing for the jackhammers it's a little bit windy out here, so I'm sorry if the wind is messing up the audio a bit. But I was using the Tatula SV TW 103. I love this reel a lot. I use actually 15-pound fluorocarbon on that one. A little lighter than most guys. Most guys will throw 16, but I do like that lighter line. Or most people will throw like 16 to like 20, but I do like that little bit lighter line. I've never snapped off from a fish or anything on this line, so I'll keep throwing it until I have major issues with it. But it's a 7-to-1 gear ratio. I do like that because you can speed up and slow down. You're not really stuck at one of those two if you throw like an 8-to-1 or a 6-to-4, whatever that is. And the rod is a 7.4 Tatula glass. I really like glass with chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, crankbaits, kind of that kind of style, because it really pins the fish. And yeah, it's just I lost, I think, one today, but I usually don't lose very many on this bait or on this rod. But yeah, so that's kind of my that's my chatterbait setup, and this is also the rod I use for spinnerbaits, and I'm gonna be using this one for more deeper crankbaits. It is a heavy. Yeah. I do like that full cork too for chatterbaits. It's just kind of a nicer. It's all preference with the full cork, but for me, I do like the full cork a little more. Now we got the other bait we were using was a Nico rig. If you don't know what a Nico rig is, it is basically a worm that you can use for wacky rigs or all that kind of stuff, but you put the weight in one end, right there, the weight in one end, so it kind of, instead of sitting like this in the water, it sits like this in the water. Yeah, so we were using that a lot, especially for the sight fishing, and at the end we got into a little canal that. But yeah, so yeah, basically that's what we caught on the Nico rig. We were throwing them around trees, and there was a lot of schooling bass, just tons of bass there that we were catching them on. But yeah, that Nico rig really was a great bait, especially when the chatterbait bite started to die later in the day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for staying this long. But yeah, see you in the next one of River Rats. Peace.